Welcome to Ruston, Louisiana, Joe IA Stadium, home to the Bulldogs of Louisiana Tech. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Utep Miners, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Utep's offense will be first on the attack. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Now the toss. Runs through a tackle. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. And the Miners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Got the first down, looking for more. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Solid run on the last play gives this offense another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Makes the catch. It's Pierce. On a sweet spin, and he's free. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Utep! He got a step and just dusted the field. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Bulldogs offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing. Tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody on the back end expecting throw. That's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision.
And the defense aims, got him at the 27.
Those outside linebackers nowadays, they're so fast. They got to cover ground. You can blitz them off the edge, and they can get after quarterbacks versatile. That's why they're getting drafted so high in the NFL and getting paid all that.
He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. Absolutely perfect. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Misfired on 1st down, back to the air on 2nd. Grabbed behind the line, it's Prime. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Prime. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
Quickly out to the tight end. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Working that left side now. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? So the O-lineman got a little too far downfield. It wipes out the touchdown, and they'll back it up 5. Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. They'll send the back in motion. Just keeps slinging it. Throws for the tight end. It's caught downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Louisiana Tech back to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On the run, it's Prime. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds...
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Man, I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. 2nd down coming up. Got him downfield. Gashing the D on the right. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. They'll run it to the left looking for the end zone. He's going for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Miners. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ole Miss has the lead right now, but I don't care if it's Archie or Eli back there. We've come to learn that no lead is safe inside Vaught Hemingway. They're up by 7 over Alabama.
They'll try the run.
Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk.
There he goes. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's back in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It followed the touchdown as he single-handedly is trying to keep them in it. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
2nd down, he'll throw it. The throw. That's caught. It's Pierce. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on 1st down. Hit as he throws. Pulls it in. It's Pierce. He's brought down, but did you see the hit this freshman took as he delivered the football? The Miners in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a first down. And the Miners are marching down the field. Wants to throw it. Rushes on him. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Bring in the heat. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. The lead up to 5 in the 2nd quarter. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have...
Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that'll be incomplete, man. That would have been a big hitter on 1st down, but 2nd down's coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on 2nd down. Quickly complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Using his legs, it's Hall. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Snap it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the 1st half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Snags it. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a 1st down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field and everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And that is a huge missed opportunity for the quarterback. You've got your guy wide open in the end zone. You're not under pressure. You just got to hit him. That ball got away, and that's one he'd like to have back.
The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. They've worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. They want to throw it. Chucked it away just as he was hit.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
still up by 5 after missing that chance to put a little padding on it, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Man, he has been the definition of consistent all year long. You talk about building a team. You get a guy like this that you can hand the football, and he makes play after play after play.
Oh, there's an alley to the left. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Power football with the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. The last 2 runs went headlong into a brick wall. Now 3rd and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Keeps it on the bootleg. Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. Makes the grab. Defense right there, and they are set up at the 14. The Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal.
And when this quarterback is in a rhythm, this offense is really hard to stop. You've seen that on this drive. He's 3 for 3, but they're also running the ball well. Everything they're dialing up right now.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Trying to barge in. He's going to be stopped short of the goal line. The 2-point attempt is no good as they are unable to extend the lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He'll keep it himself. Turning it on. Bulldozes his way through. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47. To the air on 1st down. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. The short hands. It's Hull. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Back to throw time running short in the half. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the kicker delivers the free ball to finish off the drive. And with that, they've taken the lead. So they get the field goal, now about to kick it away, and you get a stop here, and you go to halftime feeling really good about things. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Bulldogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He'll throw on 3rd down. Buys a little extra time. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
One of the things I love about this offense is they love to go for it on 4th down, and we've seen it early in this game already. I think you're going to see it again here. They've got supreme confidence in their offense to be able to go get it done. And you get the feeling this is a big-time play in this game. They're able to convert this one. The momentum is squarely on their side.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the first half. And the Miners will kick it off to start. Second half.
Set to kick off.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production. Breaks into the open. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. The 40. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then it shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Now on the option. Hard running there.
I tell you what, as that ball starts to get towards the sideline when they're running these option plays, man, those outside players become more pivotal. My corners have to be able to tackle. My secondary is going to be much more involved in getting the quarterback to the ground. Nice job by the secondary, by this defense.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Got a man. It's Pierce. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then finding space in between the defenders, giving his quarterback a nice target.
Working on the right. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. The Miners come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Jordan. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And the Miners, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Fires to the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. About to have the 9th snap on this drive. You don't want to settle for a field goal. He'll do it himself. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
That time on 3rd down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up 4th down.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Ole Miss needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Oxford behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Alabama. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition. And if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll leave it with him. Knocked down at the 31 after a gain of 5.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays.
There he goes. Got enough for the first down. 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He's in there for the 2, and now the lead stands at 10. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, the offense ready to go back to work. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being you, keep being aggressive.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Quarterback empties his backfield. From the gun. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Backed up now, here's second and long. Wants to go up top. Under fire. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. The snap sets up the throw. Didn't have anything working and just had to throw it away on third down. The Miners decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. First one is away, and boy, did he put in work in that loss last week, kicking it 5 times. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. The give to the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. To the ground, he's got it again. Got 3 on 1st down, it's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Rolling on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Now facing a 3rd and long. Just a short pass to the tight end. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be 2nd down.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Release to the back. He's got it. And to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. After After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Miners send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Fires to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up 4th down. This is not leather helmet era football. This is analytics. Around midfield, 4-down territory. Big man has it. It's a 1st down and more. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. That's the end of the period. It's Louisiana Tech holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defenses have had their hands full slowing this guy down all season long. It's the speed, and it's the open field running ability and vision. That's why he's 2nd in the nation in rushing yards, and that's why he's square in the conversation for the Heisman Trophy.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And the pummeling has started. That score pushes this out to a comfortable margin, and they are oh so close to a 10-game winning streak.
Yeah, salt into wound, right? Late in the 4th quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Utep has the ball, and the Miner offense ready to go to work. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jordan. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. Got some of the work done on 1st down. Let's see what they have on 2nd down. Trying play action. Grab near the marker. It's Pierce. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught on the outside. It's Pierce. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. The Miners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Finds space on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. And the Miners are moving quickly down the field. Gonna look downfield again. He's got the tight end. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. The Miners will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Off play action. Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And Man, this defense added again. They've done this so much today. Affected the quarterback, gotten sacks, forced third and long situations. It doesn't matter about the yards on the drive. Now you put them in a very predictable passing situation.
On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Active hands from the defense forcing that incomplete pass.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the...
Fires deep toward the end zone. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
The Bulldogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. Trying to do it on the ground. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this.
Touchdown, Louisiana Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. That ought to be enough to make this lead insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns in the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Utep has the ball in the offense, ready to go back to work. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive.
Fires one high and deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this.
He's going to let it go. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on second and long. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Reads it, fires complete. Powers through the defender. Turning it on. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. The run up the middle, looking for the score. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And the offense takes control of this football game. But I'll tell you what, this offense doesn't wow you in every position. They've got some good players. They find a way to put drives together. They find a way to score. But this team is undefeated. This team is a force to be reckoned with, continuing to stay undefeated.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. To the ground with the back. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. And the Miners with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. He's got him. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw on 1st down. Swings it out to the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times.
He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Finds his man, it's Pierce.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them. Or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs. Great place to start for this offense. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. He wants it all. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown and a little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense.
Racing down the left side. Running inside the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Man, you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll go to the air. He makes the grab in the end zone for the 2-point conversion. I don't think it would have killed them to kick it there. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. From inside the 15, here's the return. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. And here we go, final play of the game right here. Looking downfield on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. And the pass is dropped and incomplete, and that's going to do it. Clock has struck 0 and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.